rise. Thank you. The audience may be seated. Brothers and sisters, we'd like to welcome you to the services for Brother Gabe and Wayne Bartholomew. Prior to these services, a family prayer was offered by Pete. I'm sorry. I am Bishop Williams, and I'll be conducting today President Cook is on the stand, who's our state president, and he will decide. We'd like to thank the accompanying music, Nicholas Martin. Our chorister will be Vanessa Hanson. In our opening song, Each Life That Touches Ours, for Good. We'll sing page number 290 to 293, after which Brianna and Bartholomew will offer.
Our dear and heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and for this time that we have to come together. We thank you for the love, the peace, and the comfort that we have in this time of hardship. Father, we are thankful for the memories we've had, for the time spent in happiness and laughter. We're thankful for the plan of salvation that helps us know that this isn't the end, that we are not alone, and not behind. Father, we are thankful for every single person who has shown their kindness, their love, and their support. We ask a special blessing that as we go forth, we'll be able to feel the peace, the happiness. We will be able to remember the good times and continue making more memories. Father, we ask that we are able to shine with the light of Christ in this time of darkness. We ask for comfort not only for us, But for those who have already passed, that they know that though they have left, you will have them in their hearts. Father, we're so very thankful that we can see the blessings in each and every day. We ask for the Spirit to guide us and to have angels around us. We say these things humbly as your children. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you for that beautiful prayer. Our program will go as follows. We will hear a live sketch by Debbie Snyder, after which we will have a talk by David Javier Bartholomew. So we will be blessed to have a musical number, I Need You Every Hour, by Elder Bartholomew, by accompanied with Mike Hanson, Joshua, how do you say it? Following that musical number, we will have a talk from Melinda Bartholomew and Tyler Bartholomew. They will be followed by Russell Bartholomew, who will give some memories, and then Sister Priscilla Bartholomew with some words we will go to.
Okay, we were trying to plan the program, and I volunteered to do the live sketch. And Graciela hesitantly looked at me like, "What are you gonna say?" And then she agreed. I think at funerals, I'm just gonna read this because I don't want to cry. So I think at funerals, heaven and earth touch for a moment to heal souls. So I'm glad you all could make it today. I only missed about 1.5 years of Gabe's life, and during that time, I can imagine that he enjoyed all the love and devotion two parents can give to an only child, until I came along to spoil his bliss. That being said, I'm sure my intrusion didn't bother him at all, because from the time I can remember, Dave was very mellow-tempered, to a fault. We used to tease him that he was monotone and never got excited about anything. Luckily, as his sister, he also never got angry about anything. One time I broke my hairbrush on his knee because he frustrated me so bad. And then I pummeled him for breaking my hairbrush. And he just laughed, which made me madder. So anyway, but all of that monotone life ended when he met his wife. Dave really became the man that you all know when Graciela came into his life. She encouraged and pushed and motivated and inspired him to get through school. And then, by some magic I don't even understand, she took this man that would never touch anyone. If I wanted the good spot on the couch, all I had to do was sit by him, not touch him, just sit by him, and I'd get the good spot. Like, he wouldn't touch anyone, let alone hold any babies. And she took this guy, and she made him change every single diaper that their kids had when they were at family gatherings. She said she changed the diapers all day long, so when they went places, he was on duty. And so we only ever saw that Dave change diapers, so I didn't know until recently that Graciela actually did change some of them. But because of that, he bonded with his kids in a way I never could have predicted. And he became a very wonderful, loving, supportive, and proud dad. He was always planning fun things, and most recently discovered his love for surfing when they went on a cruise this summer. And he was lost to the flow rider till they docked. He loved to tinker with broken things and make them work. He had a brilliant mind for engineering. He has spent most of his kids' lives working on the yellow Mustang he inherited from my grandpa. It was my mom's first car. Last time I saw him, he took me out to the garage to show me how close he was to finishing it. It looked amazing. I'm so glad he inherited it. I really wanted it. but I never could have kept it running, so I'm really glad he inherited it. I can't wait to see what his kids do with it next, and I'm so glad he wasn't buried in it like he wanted to be, because that would be so sad. Dave was a responsible leader and took his sons every Sunday to take the sacrament to our grandma. He taught the gospel well in his home, and he taught his boys what it meant to be a man through his loving example. His children are some of the best people I know, and I know, and I love that Dave's memory will forever be honored through their legacy. I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
I'm just gonna jump right into it before I start crying. My dad loved many things. He loved his Mustang that he would spend countless hours working on. It was one of his greatest joys to go out and work on it. He was so proud of what he had done. For me, I never thought going out to work on a car was the best definition of relaxing. But it's truly a safe spot. He would go out there, dragging me out to help him, and he just loved talking about it, and how amazing it was going to be. Somehow, though, we never seemed to reach that, somehow we never seemed to be able to reach that. There just always seemed to be just one more thing. But he loved that car with a joke that he wanted to be buried in it, like my aunt said. And that whichever sibling helped him the most would inherit it. Yet, it will always be his car. He loved it so much. With each rev of the engine, with every song of his Going Fast playlist, they remind me of his deep satisfaction with a job well done and a car well ridden. My dad also loved nature, just like his mother. He loved being out in the mountains and would drag the family out on backpacking trips. There we would go off the beaten path, find amazing views, and he taught us so many things. It didn't matter if we were glamping in Goblin Valley watching Star Trek, or backpacking up Maple Canyon, huddling around a tiny stove waiting for our gourmet mountain house dinners to be ready. He was just happy to be out of the busyness of the world, and he loved those outings, and would take his drone out and document every view and every hike. He loved fishing, and even though he didn't catch as many fish as my mom, he always said it's because he's constantly fixing the lines she broke. He loved skiing, and he became a new person on the slopes. It was the highlight of his winter and mine to be able to go up with him and my siblings and ski down some days. Every run was a race for us, or a competition with who could hit the best jumps. He loved it when we made it to the very top of Sundance and buy some of the most expensive nachos known to man, and somehow they kept us fed for the next 4 hours. Yet more than just lying down the mountains, I think he just liked being out in nature with his kids. Skiing is like 20% actual skiing and 80% riding the lift. But that lift was his chance to talk to me and my siblings, and I'll miss those conversations and those lift rides, where I was able to just sit by my dad. My dad loved hard things. He loved getting his hands dirty, working on one of the 20 projects, something he got from his dad. And he would never admit it, but even though he would complain, and there was only sometimes minimal swearing when he was fixing our old home, fixing the things me and my siblings wrote, or doing yard work. When the job was done, he would be so proud. He would never stop talking about it. If he could, he would show it to the world, and lots of times he did. He'd bring neighbors over to see the new floor, the new bathroom, the go-kart he made, and so many other projects. He just loved seeing his work, knowing it was a job well loved and well done. My dad loved thinking through problems. It was what made him such an amazing engineer, but an even better father. It was who I turned to for advice. With him there he never said, I don't know, or do what you think. He always gave me an answer. And it was always carefully thought out. And at the end of the day, the right decision, even if I didn't think it was. He was always my first call, the person I called that would fix my problems. The person that was better in 911. Yet the thing I love most about him was the thing I know for a fact he always knew was true. He knew that this gospel was a gospel of joy. That the eternal truth that states that men are that they might have joy was he knew. He tried every day to do something that brought him joy, but more importantly, he always made sure to do something that brought someone else joy. From driving with the ward members to see the new Fast and Furious movie in the Mustang, to going to my little sister's soccer games and being the best soccer dad out there, the dancing in my older sister's Nutcracker show, to coming to every single one of my violin performances, which he most likely slept. And to smiling and laughing around the table on Sunday evenings, playing board games with my whole family. He always found joy in giving joy to others. At times, he would act like a little kid running around with us, enjoying us that no matter how old you are never too old for a Nerf gun battle, never too old to pile your plate full of ice cream, and never too old to have fun. This past summer, like my aunt said, he wake surfed for hours on our cruise, but more impressively, he showed up with all the rest of my family at it. He had a huge light inside. He's so much fun, just going out, sunburning his belly raw, and he'd wake surf for 1 minute, fall on his bum, come up a little mad, but with some laughter, and then go again. And that sort of describes his life. He would go out and work, maybe get a little sunburn at times, both figuratively and literally. But he still loved the small moments, and when the hard ones came, he felt for a sec, but next thing you know, he was back at it. Nothing in life could stop him, and he would smile, granted without showing his teeth through it all. And even though he wasn't the most loud person, he loved being with people. Yes, he was quiet, but he loved talking to people, and he could talk to them about anything. He had so many friends from so many different walks of life, but he never cared. He just loved people for who they are, and just wanted to talk to them and make sure they were all right. He just always wanted to hear their voices so he could silently serve and love them. I would always try to drag him away because I always seemed to need to get to the next thing, the next event, the next practice. But he just enjoyed the present, and now I see the kid that was. My dad was my everything in my life. My dad was everything. It was at everything in my life. From my birth to my first day of school, to my baptism, to becoming a priest at home. He was there for me when I went to high school and just school dances. He went with me through the temple and was there when I got my matriarchal blessing. Finally, he was there at my farewell, and when my whole family sent me off on my mission. My dad didn't cry often, but when I gave my farewell talk, he was right there on that front row crying. And that was deeper than him saying I love you for me. He was there every step of the way, and it's hard to think that he's gone. That someone so important and vital and steadfast is now not there. And it hurts so much, and it doesn't feel like it's ever going to go away. But he's gone, and there's nothing I can do to change that. In these past days and these past weeks, I've come to know that I'm going to be okay. Because I can still feel his love for my family, which was truly his everything in life. He loved my mom so much. And even though they had their fights and their quarrels, he worried about her daily and always wanted the best for her. He loved my older sister's dedication and even her little stubbornness. He loved the energy of my little sister, her ability to play soccer, and nothing could ever stop him from not wanting to go to her games. More than that, he just loved her kind, small, quiet self. He saw a lot of himself in her, and I see a lot of him in her too. And he loved her so much. He loved my little brother. He loved playing with him and having just pure fun. He loved teaching him, and he did so much these last few years. They fixed planes, they fixed the go-kart, the Mustang, and building and setting up so many things. He just loved having another kid to tell them they weren't holding the flashlight quite right. He loved my family so much. My dad was always a happy person, but he was always truly happy. But he was surrounded by his family and his best of friends. Now I know that it's not going to stop. Because we have the most beautiful knowledge that life goes on, and in fact continues after death. Yes, it hurts that he's gone so soon, so it's unexpectedly. But God has a plan for him, and he is what the Lord needs him. And I still cry, and I still want him back, because I need him. I need his strength, his ability to love, and his knowledge. But I know at the end of the day, I will be alright. He really isn't that far. He's still here cheering me up, giving me strength to bear my burdens, and stand up straight. At the MTC, one of the other elders in my district read the scripture that I'd like to share with you. It's D&C 121:7. And for me, I imagine both my Father in heaven and my dad reading this to me. It says, "O my son, peace be unto thy soul. Thy adversity and thine affliction shall be but a small moment." I know that it will be just a small moment where I can run up and give him the biggest hug imaginable, and that there's so much joy in this life still. Every smile of a baby, every laugh with friends, every talk with my siblings, and every memory I have of him shows me the love he had for life and the love he had for joy. And just like Levi, I'll say, behold God, I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song. He also has become my salvation. Therefore with joy shall I draw out the wells of salvation. I lean on my Savior because he knows me and he knows my pain. He is the way, the truth, and the light of the world. In my mission journal, I always write, I love God, I love this gospel, and I love this work. But more importantly, I write, I'm so blessed. And I am so blessed. Some days I have to work to see that. And on those days I write that I'm looking to see how I'm blessed. But I'm not writing that now. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt that I am blessed. Blessed with the little time that I have with him here. Blessed that I gotta say goodbye. Blessed that I gotta talk to him one last time. But more than all of that, I'm blessed to know that he's proud of me. That he's proud of the work I'm doing and the person I'm becoming. I'm so blessed to have one more angel on my side. One more angel to walk with me in Paraguay. One more angel to watch over me, protect me, and to love me. He was my greatest friend, and he still is. He will never leave me, and he will never leave you guys. Dad, I love you, and I miss you. But I know you're with me every step of the way. I know you just gave your mom the biggest hug, and you're ready to serve God with all your heart, mind, and strength. I know that you want me to see the goodness in life, to see the joy that is everywhere around us, to enjoy the people around me. Because you taught me that there's good in every soul, and most importantly, to live like you. Live life to the fullest and enjoy the present moment, because life's too short to not enjoy it. Dad, I love you, I miss you, but I am so blessed to have you as my number one angel and forever as my father. And I'll never stop trying to live like you. And I say these things humbly in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Okay, so preparing this, I really didn't know how to start out or like what to do. So, but someone just told me just to write a letter. So, dear Dad, I'm gonna miss your hugs after holidays. I'm gonna miss you picking me up from early soccer practice and asking me how was practice. I'm gonna miss you driving me to every friend's house, pool party, birthday party, night game, and state dance. I'm gonna miss you asking me if I wanted to work on the car or if I wanted to go see it run. I'm gonna miss you. You were always there, whether I needed a hug, a ride, a person to talk to, advice. I'm thankful for the time I was given with you on earth, but I also envy the time that I won't have with you, and I want more with you. We had so much to look forward to. Driving, finishing the Mustang, racing the go-kart, picking out a car for me, camping, skiing. Some things don't always go to plan, and you taught me how to fix things that break. Thanks to you, I know where to turn when I'm broken. Thank you for your example in preaching the gospel and ministering to others. Thank you for being someone I can turn to day or night. Thank you for supporting me through every trial. Thank you for being willing to sacrifice for me and always finding a way to fix me and help me work. You were always there to just talk to. Thank you for pushing me to do better and being proud of my accomplishments. Thank you for always being patient with me and helping me to understand. Thank you for always listening and teaching me to love my Savior and to love my family. And because of your example, I know that I can be comforted and feel peace during this time. This week, I was doing my seminary reading, and I read Matthew 5:1. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Thank you for always being there, God. And this isn't a goodbye, this is just to see you later. And I know you're going to watch out for me, and you're going to be watching out for my family. Thank you for sending friends my way. And I say these things, but I'm just scared to hear.
Hi. I'm going to start out with this. I have 3 goals for this talk. For it to be short, for it to be sweet, and for it to be simple. I'm just hoping that I'll be tear-free. I'm gonna start out with some good memories I have with my dad. My dad was always there when I needed him. I would always want to go up and look at him on the cover, and I wish I could. My dad loved me and all my siblings. He always joked that he'd bring his old musket, stick it in the wall of his office, and bring out his hunting knife, interrogate a boy who never really brought him home. Now it's my job. When Grandma, remember, he might not use that knife, but I will. My mom loved my dad. I know she's gonna miss him, but I know that she's gonna be strong for all of us. So another good memory I have of my dad is we were skiing this one time. He did this down one of the hardest strings, and I couldn't stop falling. But he pulled me aside and told me one thing. I know you can do this. I've seen you do it. So just get on your go. He might have said it with a little anger with the time. But now I know that it might be the best advice he'll ever give me. I'm gonna miss you, Dad, but I know that Heavenly Father wouldn't let us do our trial that we won't make it out of. And like what my sister said, this is not a goodbye, it's just to see you later. Something else my dad loved was nature. Just about every Sunday, we would go for a walk, or go back, or go hammocking in the mountains. I'm gonna miss those memories, but I know we're gonna make some new ones. I can't tell you exactly who told me this, but it's something I've been telling my mom the last couple days. Somebody told me that when we look back on this day and when we're in heaven, it seemed like it was only a couple minutes till we were with them again. And I really believe that. So Dad, see you in a couple of minutes. I'd like to leave these with you. The name of Jesus. Amen.
Pretty good crowd. Kind of what I expected from Dave. It was a quiet pad that everybody got along with. Family passed me with kind of telling some memories. And I grew up with my dad, and Dave grew up with my mom. So most of my memories are from when Dave was about 7th grade when he moved down. A few memories when we were younger, kind of starting out, kind of my earliest memory. There's a picture of us holding a fish. We were set to the pond, my Grandpa Wayne's pond, to get a fish for dinner. And really, pretty much what I remember about the story was my dad showed up, and Grandpa Wayne was frantically trying to put about 15 fish back to life that we caught and reeled on the shore. When we were kind of teenagers, young adults, my mom was on a date, and she was crazy enough to take me and Dave with her. We were hiking up to, I think, Stewart Falls, and we grabbed a couple sticks, and every time we saw a flower, we would knock the top off of it. Thinking my mom, that That was a pretty bad thing. Chopped down a flower in front of her. I think she warned us half a dozen times to not do it. Dave and I were the same size for a lot of years. I was a faster runner than he was. She told us not to. If we did it again, we were going to get it. So we got that over the trail. We knocked the tops off these flowers. She came running behind us. She got off to Dave first. She reached out to grab his shirt, kind of pushed him a little forward, and he tumbled down through a bunch of stinging nettle. I'm glad I was a faster runner that day. Dave he was quiet, but he was a typical big brother. And I worked really hard over summer, bought myself a new bike, left it on the porch one night. Dave took it upon himself to hide in the chicken coop, make sure I didn't know where it was until I did my chores, and I thought somebody stole it. So he was kind of the silent type. Me and Dave had a funny story we like to talk about when we were kids. Yeah, mother hen had a bunch of chicks, and we had this orange cat. Kind of watched those chickens every day. We were working at the barn with my dad, and this orange cat ran over and grabbed one of those baby chicks. My dad picked up a big old rock and popped it at that cat. They kind of looked back and saw it coming and dropped the baby chicken. And my dad smashed the baby chicken. It's a story we like to talk about all the time. Everybody in the neighborhood is about 3 years older than me, which means they're all Dave's friends. He just didn't like taking his little brother with him very often, so when he gets to the point where they're going to go do something, he sometimes popped me in the nose, and I get bloody nose real easy, so I go in and fix myself, and they take off. So, but I always liked being around him, even though I was kind of shallow. I wish he didn't have most of the time. We shared a lot of things. We drove the same cars. We had the Scout, which I still have. When he went on his mission, I kind of was just a kid that fell in his place. He sold me his Datsun 2AZ, and I took his place at Diamond's Greenhouse, working for Top Kindler and Ron Simmons. Sorry guys, probably didn't work as hard as he did. I was a little more goof off. When we were kids, I don't know who bought fireworks, but my parents were gone somewhere, and we let a bunch of them off, and there was a bunch that didn't go off, so we got busy tying all these little fuse ends together. We kind of broke everything in half. Dave was busy breaking firecrackers in half and dumped them in the back of a little Hot Wheels van. And I looked at it, and he looked at it, and we both said, "That's not going to do anything. That's not gunpowder." I had this great idea that I knew where Dad's gunpowder was, so I went in and we put a couple big rounds of gunpowder in this thing, and we lit it and stood back. I mean, it felt like minutes had gone by and this didn't do anything, probably like 10 seconds. We both walked over to get that, see what might happen, and that thing went off. It blew all the hair off the face. We didn't have eyebrows. Foreheads are a little higher. But David had gunpowder all over his fingers, so he got burned up pretty good. We both picked a shower and jumped in. I was interrupted about halfway through my shower. As my brother, he said his hands burned so bad, so we helped get him dressed and went to my grandma's house, and she put aloe vera on it. He later ended up at the Instacare. And he came home and they bandaged his hands up like little boxing gloves. And all I remember is my dad coming home, seeing Dave's hands and asking him, "How are you going to wipe yourself?" But he did it. He did everything without any help. And he was quiet about it. When Dave first moved down from my mom's, we were deer hunting. Probably when my dad was, there's 3 of us on there. And Dave was complaining the whole morning about his toe hurts, his toe hurts. And I said, well, what toe hurts? Thinking I'd be funny. And he pointed down and I just stepped on one of his foot. And that was the toe that was hurting. So yeah, I hurt the toe and I had bloody nose. So we went pheasant hunting with all the friends down in the Pinkerwood Bottoms Clubhouse. Dave got the shot foot off with the shotgun. He was a fun brother to go with. He loved the drums and the RC planes and fixing anything that needed it. So tried to crash the old Scout through the garage one night, pulled the cable in half, and knocked the radiator out. But he fixed it all, made it work again. So that was my brother. I'm gonna miss these times. I'm gonna miss spending time in his garage talking about his car. Hello, Dave. Same thing, just stressed.
I have great things and I have thought things over. And nothing that I can say give it justice to the kind of life he was. Listening to my kids. Listening to our kids. Listening to them gives me strength. I don't know the answers to many things. But one thing that I know is that the Savior loves us. He is loves infinite. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity I had to marry you in the temple. To be still to you and to my kids and have you as my family forever. The pain that I feel is horrible. It's unbearable. But I know that it will be unfair if I don't stand and testify of the mercies of God. And the blood is for us. The families can be together forever. When I was a little kid, and the missionaries came to our home, I remember I was so scared to death of them. I remember clearly the missionaries coming and teaching us about families can be together forever. And that means I knew that it was true. At a young age of 7, I remember crying. I remember knowing that with all my heart. And I just prayed to that. Now that David gets to preach the gospel, I don't want anything else but for you to go and tell the people in Paraguay that families can be together forever. I miss David so much. I miss him every second. This is so hard for me to do, but I know I need to tell you. The families can be together. I don't know how I can stand here, but I know that I need to say I did all that. did not want to go. And we were dancing, and I was forced to go to Mexico to dance. And I just wanted to go to Mexico to my mom. And he asked me out to dance. And I said yes. Well, no, I thought, I don't know if I really want to dance with him because he's short. I did not want to have short kids. But he was really good. So I thought I'll just dance with him. And I did dance one dance, slow dance. And then he looked at me and he said, can you dance again? The next one? I said, okay. And we danced another song. And then he asked me again, can we dance the next one? And I said, okay. And then he asked me the whole dance. And I thought, this God is wonderful. I was like, and he's asking for my phone number. And I always gave a fake phone number. I gave him my real phone number. And I just couldn't wait for him to call me. I remember walking out and my friends next to me that was forcing me to go. They were big, tall, they said, you go, we'll carry you in the car. So I had no chance, I just opened. I was just so just mesmerized about him. And I was walking out and I'm sure I was smiling because he said that I had a big smile. And they asked me, so did you give him your phone number? And I said, yes, I did. And I don't know what else the conversation, but he said he was right behind listening to everything. And make his day. And then I always said, you didn't call me right away. That was something that I just didn't get over because I wanted him to call right away. But he called me, he said that he called me soon, but to me it was an eternity. And when we got married, I remember he was so happy and I was so happy. And then we were blessed for children. And not in my wildest dreams, I thought we would have such giant spiritual giants. I was thinking, I never in my life felt weak or vulnerable or lost. Until now, I don't mind it. They even gave me wings to fly. It really gave me wings. It never clipped my head. It is the best children I could ever. And I know your mother loves you. We will love you forever. I guess the bell is something, and I was blessed with knowledge. Knowledge that I could taste the love that He has for me, that the Savior has for me, that the love that my husband has for me. Thank you. I just want to thank you. And my Savior. Thank all of you for this time you set aside for to be with us and to say goodbye to my spiritual giant husband. He was the smartest guy. I cannot even open a jar. And I asked for him that. He's so smart. And I know without a doubt, I will see him again. I can't wait. I know, he knows me that I love him. I will see him. He paid for the sins. I'm so grateful that he gave me such a wonderful husband to spend 20 years together. I'm sure I did the same for him. I didn't want to ski. He sent me skiing. He taught me how to always look at the good of people. And he loved everybody. And I'm grateful for that. He changed me to suffer me, but more Christ-like. And I will keep trying because I want to be with the Lord. And I say these things in the name of our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. A long time ago, my mother-in-law, she made this beautiful lullaby for my son, for my husband. The lullaby she named after him, David's lullaby. And my son David found the lullaby, and she's gonna sing the lullaby to me. I love you, Mom. I love you, Papa. Thank you. You really need it.
This is just a partial recording of this. We started at the very beginning, so sorry we didn't have the full recording of her. Your place is that place where dreams always you will play in meadows filled with flowers and the
Brothers and sisters, this is definitely can be considered a very hard day. But I hope you feel the love, feel the inspiration, and know the continuing truth that has been spoken today. We have only had the blessing of knowing this family for couple of months. Many of you in this congregation have known him a lot longer. But I'm sure we can all leave here in confidence today, knowing who this family is, knowing of their strength. This last week was hard, and it was truly amazing to witness. Family come running, family sitting and just listening, family embracing. It truly is about family. What I have seen this week and what we have witnessed today is truly inspirational. We can all leave here knowing, and I know your dad knows this, that while he is separated at this time, he can see that confidence has already been taught. The roots of faith and hope have already been established and will continue to be nourished. That identity of who you are and where you come from is core. It is part of their core of family, of love, of friends, of support. And that this will ever be nourished through the hands of the Lord. Brothers and sisters, we are the hands of the Lord. So much has been offered, and it is truly inspiring. I bless this family to see the miracles that will be in your life. To continue to be so grateful for all those that surround you and support you. This house today is full. Your home will always be full. And your mansions above will be ever so joyous. On that tragic night, I witnessed sweet Melinda take a picture of a beautiful sunset. The next morning, as I woke up thinking of this family, I witnessed a beautiful sunrise. And I want to testify that our Savior, the Son of our Heavenly Father, has risen. He has lived, he has fulfilled, and continues to perfect the plan of our Heavenly Father. The family, this family, will ever be united and will again be together someday in the presence of our Heavenly Father. We love you, we support you, and I testify that this is true in the name of our Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. At this time, we'd like to welcome the pallbearers. David Javier Bartholomew, Tyler Bartholomew, Bert Bartholomew, Russell Bartholomew, Paul Bartholomew, Connor Bartholomew, Will Snyder, Ron Creek, Gilmer, Aaron Javier. Honorary pallbearers. Santiago Javier Alvarez, Ray Javier Peralta, Mitz Flores, Manuel Peralta, Rodriguez, Kobe Johnson, Mark Brady, Jason Welch, Rob DaCosta, Joel Patrick, Lynn Bartholomew, and Bill Bartholomew. Following these services, the interment will be held, and all are invited to join the family at the Evergreen Cemetery in Springville, Utah. Following the interment, all 3D societies from the Heritage Board and the Memorial Board combined to provide a meal for the family. This will be at the Stake Center, which is 2 blocks just to the west of us. We appreciate everybody, the family appreciates all those that have helped in this organization and preparing this event. Our closing hymn will be Families to Be Together Forever. Page 300, Patrick, and the benediction will be offered by Carlos Patrick.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful to have gathered today in honor of David. And we are so grateful for the spirit that has been here. And we're so grateful for the good example and the love that David has shown for all of us and for the compassion that he has shown on behalf of all of us. And we at this time ask for a special blessing, especially on his family, Graciela, Brianna, Tyler, Linda, and David, that they will be comforted at this time, that they will feel of his spirit, of his love, and to know that he is not gone, that he will be continuing to walk with them and to guiding them and to be a strength for them. And we ask a special blessing And Elder Bartholomew, as he goes out to complete his mission, that he will feel his Father's strength, and that he will know of that love, and that he is doing what he should be doing. And we also ask a special blessing on Graciela, that she will feel of his love, and that know that he is here to support and strengthen her, just as though as he were here. And we are grateful for the gospel in our lives. We are grateful for the atonement, for the understanding that we know that families can be together, that this is just a short time, that we will see each other again. And we pray that the veil will be very thin so that we can feel the support of those who have gone before us. And we ask for these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
I'd like to invite the pallbearers to assemble over here in the foyer and ask the congregation to please rise.